Good morning or good afternoon. Today's Tuesday, March 24th, and today we'll be working on CK12 again. So there are two assignments for today, both of which are shorter than the one yesterday, so together they kind of add up to that same time. So that's what we're going to be completing in class today. So those two assignments are going to be here under assignments. We're going over the conversions between moles and mass, and the conversion between mass and number of particles. So this is related to the blue roadmap that we were working on before this remote learning thing happened. So you might want to get out your roadmap to kind of help you with this. But it should be something that we are familiar with somewhat because we did get a lot of practice before all this remote learning stuff happened. For these assignments, I do want you to make sure that you are reading the Flexbook, so don't just scroll down and jump right into the questions. Read it, possibly take some notes on a piece of paper. Any hard copy notes that you take during the class period, I am okay with you using on the exit ticket. So it's in your best interest to kind of do that. You know, go through these practice problems, write down the key terms, write down things that are kind of confusing for you, and then jump into that practice that they have you do. Also with the practice, be sure that there should be a button that says turn in. Be sure that you turn it in. Yesterday we had a lot of trouble, like some people was saying that they had done it but didn't turn it in, and when that happens I don't get a grade back. So we need to make sure that we are turning it in so that you can get credit for doing the work that you did. If you turn it in and then it says that you didn't turn it in, please send me a message on GoGuardian, and I also want you to take a picture of your screen, screenshot it, and email it to me because I gotta contact CK12 and see what's up with that. I think the website was just overwhelmed or something yesterday. I'm hoping it's just a small glitch that can be fixed. But if that happens, do message me on GoGuardian. I will immediately check on my end and see if it shows that you turn it in, mark it on my hard copy grades, so that later when I go back, if it's flipped, I'll know that something happened. But I do want you to take a screenshot because usually that helps them with troubleshooting a lot. Okay, so that's CK12. For homework tonight, you will have a worksheet to work on that goes along with these conversions. You can find that under classwork. It says due 3/25, which is tomorrow. And remember, I'm making everything due at 4 p.m. now. So that's due at 4 o'clock tomorrow. If you click that, there should be a PDF there for you to either print out and do, or you can do it, show your work, all of your work, on a loose leaf piece of paper. If you don't have a printer, that's also fine. A few notes on this. For numbers 3 and 5, dinitrogen pentoxide and iron 3 chloride, those are molecules that you should be able to figure out what the chemical formula is based on the name or based on the nomenclature. For 1, 2, and 4, I will give those to you because they're about acids, which we didn't get to naming those yet. And number 1 has nitrate in it, and I know I didn't have you memorize what those common polyatomic ions were. So I will give those to you. So number 1, the chemical formula should be Ca, and then in parentheses NO3, and parentheses 2. So that looks like this. Okay. Number 2 is sulfuric acid, which is H2SO4, which you can see there. And number 4 is hydrobromic acid, which is HBr for the chemical formula. Okay, so again, number 3 and 5, you should be able to figure out what those chemical formulas are based on the name. If you can't print this, I'm totally fine with you doing it on a separate piece of paper that you can take a picture of and submit that way. All right, message me on GoGuardian if you have any questions or any trouble.